under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes and agenda as presented. Most of us.
Okay, a motion to any circumstances approve minutes and agenda. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, 901, discuss public health lease for 235 North Clark Street with possible action. Did you guys get a message from Ruth that she wanted to table it till next week? Okay, we'll table that till next week then. And, guess I got rid of everybody, didn't I? I guess we would have told everybody ahead of time. You know, there's no good. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Chris is wondering if we could do drainage.
All right.
Mark, you here?
I don't know. I have to be gone in a little bit, so.
He's taking care of that. That's just the big one.
Oh, good, because he called the other day, and then I was gone yesterday, so good. Okay.
He said, I'll double check it.
But he's already called somebody? Or you did?
He said he was gonna call Elvis.
Okay.
What's that for?
You're gonna thought of not
Just
having
repair
something.
I see, there's a backhoe out by our issue on, where the tile, he dug the ditch right out here on Highway 9.
Yeah.
Your call has been answered by a VIA IP office.
That was Mark's phone.
Okay.
See you guys next week.
All right, well, have a good day. Yeah, there you go. I can draw a line.
Yeah, I just have to be gone a little bit, so I really don't have anything. I gave an update to Bill this morning. Matt Harms went out to that 3589 Blackstone Waterway in Grand Township. So they're looking at that over the weekend and what the expense is going there today to do a shot of it. And then they'll later today. That seems to be great. Elliot was digging on his ditch. So that was good.
We need to get that survey. I went out and looked at it. Water's running just fine. He claims that he's got it from the grade of the tile. And
But it still is not getting a good outlet across the road.
it most certainly is.
Well, I don't know, but that's just what I've been told from work.
Well,
So,
there's pictures worth 1,000 words. So that's why we need to.
I called down there again.
I mean, I know Iris low, but. Is this where you got that tile?
No, that's the east side. And, Rose is, where he's finding is a good 4 feet above that even.
Okay.
If you really take a picture of 1 meter.
Mhm. I don't know, save that.
Just a second, you'll see. Yeah, just gonna say, this sounds like something right next to a friend of yours when he's speaking to see if he can let the difference. But we shouldn't say stuff like that, can't we? That's insane.
It's calm, it's calm.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Running water and tires, two things you can just set. So. Yeah. Yeah, he has a letter from all the districts.
I remember that.
None of them objected to what he was doing.
I know. We'll have to talk about it tomorrow again, just to make sure what he's fixing. But I did see where he's making the banks.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's working on that, that's a plus.
but every ditch has slot rooms. I
know, but
could
you saw
run,
how he did it straight up and down. That's not a plus.
yeah, it wasn't.
So if he fixes it, that's at least better. Yeah. Because then he won't even have to clean as much if he makes it better.
Oh, what's it cost per foot to have a dredge ditch get down again?
Well, 2.5 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Clean.
Okay. Yeah.
And that would just save him from having to do it.
Well, I'm thinking of that for another one as far as, it'd be about 2.25 miles with a ditch. It's the Neil Stephenson one. I want to look at it. And, is that something you need to have an engineer look at?
15,000.
Yeah, so,
As long as we get a written estimate.
yeah, I mean, I've seen much worse, but I mean, yeah, there's meandering in the bottom of it and some slough ins and stuff. It's, yeah.
And then just make sure I get a written estimate so I can send that information out.
All right.
And then I did get a video from the Copper group that went out, and they do have 2 4-wheelers, and then they have a flat bottom boat, and they drag them through. It was really fun to watch. Kind of interesting.
Also, you can just control it. That's where they can't keep it as stable when they're measured.
Right, so, and then if one goes too far forward, yes. Actually, they're coming on the 30th, because I won't be here next Tuesday, and then the next week I have a class. And so she can't come until the following week. And then he's going to have the report, annexation, and the reclass. And then we will approve all of that, and we'll set public hearing date, the bid running date, the annexation, and reclass all at the same time. DD1. So we'll have all those reports the 30th. I don't have, no, because he wasn't going to be able to have it done for today. So it'll be this week that he would have it done. And he was going to send me a copy. I will do that, yep. I didn't ask him. The ones that I got the video for were the laterals. So it might just be the, yeah. So I think I just put D1. I didn't put the other.
Did Mark and the guys get that intake put on up on the blacktop?
I believe they did.
And Norm was in. So he's not happy already. Just let me right now.
No, from Thompson. About
Colder.
Culvert.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard somebody talk to him and he didn't seem like he thought that's what should be done. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to him.
He came in and asked for all the minutes and was wanting to listen to recordings, and he is not very happy.
I could have swore that Al Diven told me that they'd visited about it and he thought that what should be done.
Maybe that's Al's take on it.
Evidently.
Anything else?
When were you guys thinking about doing that one?
Which one are we talking about?
Aldivan's.
South of Thompson, 1 mile.
South of Thompson.
That's about half mile west.
I was like, or.
Yeah.
Probably. If it's not sooner than later in the fall.
Yeah.
They expect right now they're still working on putting culverts back together where we had holes in the middle of the road or shoulders and that kind of thing, huge blowout, emergency repairs.
Okay, anything else for drainage matters? I got one to kind of rearrange inside. There'll be another repair in Center Township.
Oh,
Small one.
otherwise we're good?
Yeah, I guess. One that's kind of drainage secondary roads, I guess. A couple reports of, well, we're just going to it's more secondary roads, I guess.
As long as it doesn't move on.
Well, it is a drainage problem, but it's in the road ditch, so. Yeah. All right, Scott Myers, engineer, will discuss secondary road matters.
Go ahead.
In 28 of King on the south side, on, I'm just gonna look it up, but all my drainage stuff is in my truck, and my dad was in first, so I couldn't get it. There's evidently a blowout in the ditch on an intake.
The south side of
Yeah, towards the southeast corner. Evidently, Gary Garst went down in there, him and his son, they kind of cleaned it out so the tile's still flowing or whatever. But evidently there's a issue there.
east-west road there.
Yeah, on the east-west road. Really?
Or
Right in the corner, but
Yeah, that would be.
line 4.
who did the company come from, Gary's? Just Gary Hall?
You can, it's, evidently it would be DD 110. This is 28 right here. Yeah, and he said it's towards the south, so it would be DD 110 lat 2, I would guess, looks like crosses the road there. And there's another lat just west of that crosses the road too, but the one closest to the southeast corner would be lat 2. Mike, can I borrow your platform once? Yeah. Oh, we go. That one's open, I guess. And then there's another one, be on 410th Street. Let's see, before the 10th. And then, it'd be
just, west of Donald Jenkins' place.
Bill's name?
It's right here. I might butcher it myself. Geikeen.
Yes, we got going on there.
And there's also, evidently an intake allowed in the ditch there also. That is also, it's Gary Garstone's acreage just to the west. It's in between the two acreages, if I remember.
So Gary's the one to talk to him now too.
Yes. You want his phone number?
I have certain I have it.
All right.
The first one, did you decide what district it's in?
On 110, I think.
DD
I'll say.
110?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one would be, let's see, would probably be DD 58.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I did hear, when I was talking about that intake over on the blacktop, Jerry Rugness is of the opinion, if you have intakes at every road crossing or along the way, it actually acts as a plumbing vent. And it makes it drain better. If you don't have any intakes at all, it's not going to breathe. And he says this year it seems like there's a layer of plastic there. It's not much, and the moisture penetrates below it until a certain point. As soon as we opened up that one there, boy, it really just seemed like not even surface, just it.
You put in the intake.
There was an intake there. They got.
Where's that at?
Oh, it's up on the blacktop straight off the 5 mile curve.
Okay.
A couple miles, or a mile and a quarter or west. But when they did their road construction, it got cut off and covered over in the landowner dug it out by hand and found it about 15 feet. As soon as he did that, it just seemed like it just went loose, even though the water wasn't running in it. It just gave it air to.
Hopefully that intake we put in up there by rate and do the same thing for that one.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense when you think about plumbing and vents.
Because that tile was full all the way to the top. I mean, it's just there's no air in it at all.
I don't have anything.
Nothing exciting.
I'll just get hold of you.
What's his name?
Oh, he doesn't know it, so. But intake on the, by the golf course. Yeah, I forgot, you talking about. Okay.
I'm still getting complaints in his district on the west side of Thompson about the road grading.
Okay, I was just gonna bring that up.
They're all banding together.
Not that I've received the complaints. I've had to experience it myself a few times when you're meeting something on the road and you've got the truck out there and you got stuff that's that high, clumps that are that high, and when you've got a planter and a semi meeting each other, a digger, it's. I spent a lot of times on the side of gravel roads here lately, so it's, the people that have talked to me, it's kind of, you gotta go real slow.
Really, the main message that we gotta get across is you gotta go forward.
Well, I mean, if it's on my side, I just pull over into it and sit there, wait for the guy to go by, but, the people that complain also say, well, he's in the learning process.
time of year where you gotta drive into the driveway and let people pass, because we got wide machinery going down to the road.
But it's,
Roads aren't wide enough.
but if you were to pull over and try to do that movement at all, I mean, it'd be enough to throw a pickup into the ditch.
Sure.
It's a lot.
And to your point, we've been hearing a lot about that too.
That would be.
At this time of year is the time to cut curbs off the road and try to help the roads drain so that they don't create gullies on the edge of the road and water goes up the side.
I've noticed where he's cut a few of them, or maybe I'll do it this way, but they've cut it, and there's a trench alongside the road that's about that deep, and the water can't go off the road. It's gonna sit right there and create that's where you need to get a little further over, and unfortunately, you're really gonna drag grass up then, but,
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is, I guess.
Well, the problem is, you can't cut all the curbs and all the miles all at once. So some of them have that temporary curb cut there as, temporary measure. At some point, that'll get filled back in, and maybe next year, that road will get cut. Some of them are pretty flat in that area.
What's the reason for that?
For
Curbing?
generally, we don't want curbs. However, if you have a very flat road or a road that slopes to the middle or is flat, and you got a lot of roads where the curbs are cut and that requires your attention, then maybe you'll get by cutting a small curb in the other roads. Try to get the crown back in the road so that the road doesn't sit in the middle, maybe it sits on the edge. It's a kind of lesser of two evils.
Well, I might not be thinking the same thing as you. If this is the road, and they're grading it. You're saying they grade in about 2 inches and leave a curve, right?
Yeah, and leave it a curve. Yeah.
So what's the purpose? I don't understand the purpose of leaving a curve.
The only way to put 2% or 4% on your blade is to either leave a curve in a little bit like that, or hang the blade over the side and pull in the big grass balls.
Yeah.
So rather than getting the big sod balls on every mile in your territory and having
You're
to.
just doing a few miles at a time.
Right, if anything outside that certain point is gonna be real bad stuff.
Right, because, those miles with the big sod balls, they can ensure that the operators, when they're biggest, they we're gonna wanna flip them back and forth, try to shape the grass size on, get them taken care of as best they can. We don't want those out there either, but they're necessary to be there because they got gravel in them, even though there's part of it that's dirt. They wanna save what material they can.
Yeah, no, once the grass is dead, and it can dry up and blow away. But
Yep. This is something that we talk about every year, I think. And it's the necessary maintenance.
it's not necessarily, just the new guy. That happens with experienced guys too. 'Cause I have seen it in other guys too, so.
More product at the time of year than.
This is just something to think about for plowing down the road. I don't know if it's possible, but maybe putting quite a few of our very less traveled roads one way. Is that possible?
Certainly would be possible. I can't say that I know of anywhere it's been done before on that kind of road.
I don't know if it's possible.
Really for the frequency that somebody would need. So it's possible to get over to that way.
But then we get better off the road.
Some of these, implementation combines they have, like
They-
24 feet.
They fill,
Outside tire to outside tire. Most of our roads are much wider.
yeah, there's some of the equipment that you need that one or two of you has to back up or drive out into a field.
Yep, and there's no way around it.
I backed up, probably not quite a half a mile to make it where this guy with his quad track and that monster digger would have to back up and come up the hill, and you didn't see each other, and it was just like, he looked like he could take me, so I backed up.
I just was driving some Minnesota roads, you know, and they're all narrow. And they don't save cost on maintenance.
Yeah, it would be cheaper, there's no doubt.
Still got the crown.
Right.
Narrower.
Less material to surface it, you just have to go straight down the middle.
Next time you're up by, Starville, just take the blacktop there, what number it is, go 1 mile north of the state line, and drive that gravel road. That's impassable except for one lane. And I was just wondering if we could do that for quite a few of our roads here in Winnebago, just to lessen up our maintenance costs.
First, we always battle with level fees and the bid price we get from that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some people that are concerned
There's a
about.
number of roads that could be level fees now that have nobody living on, they just demolished, we just haven't pushed it because we haven't really felt that idea was supported pretty well, so.
Yeah, they
If you guys
do.
wanna look at more level fee roads, we can certainly come up
could
with.
you make a map for us, most of you? Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple times a year, and then unfortunately, the people that want to use them a couple times a year, and, you know. Okay, well, nothing else for secondary roads? Move on to consider for approval utility permit for Titanca and Bird Communications.
Permit includes very little in our county, but there are a couple short pieces that come into the county, one on 842 and then some parallel to the county line. This county has two portions that we share, so we kind of dually approve those. Yeah, they pulled out a map with a lot of information. Essentially, the biggest piece of it is about 1,000 feet on 842 coming from Sioux County.
We have like, what, is it 24 miles altogether? Or is it like 3 miles? The utility for,
I like controversy, so let's just see what happens.
It's a competitor to WCP.
Yeah,
In a sense.
that's the controversy I thought.
Oh,
I'll make the motion to approve the utility permit for Titanca Bird Communications.
Second the motion.
John will second from Derby to approve the utility permit for Titanca Bird Communications. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
that's name.
Consider for approval fiscal year 2018 engineer office salaries.
Memo includes the hours that we.
I have nothing to say.
I just thought about it and
I'll make a motion to approve. What is it, was it 2.5?
The average overall.
Yeah.
2.58, was it? Or no,
You're averaging yourself with.
the average of the
This
averages.
doesn't reflect it.
What is it? 2.51 for the maintenance superintendent, 2.75.
You took the average of it.
What we did is pick the average of the conservation, all the electric vehicles, et cetera. It was 2.5, it wasn't the average.
Oh, and then you made it per hour for each one of them, so that's why the percentages are different for each person.
Right.
I'll just state, I'll make a motion to approve staff's proposal for the engineering department in raises.
I'll second that.
Motion Stenger, second from Derby to approve the engineer office, salary percentage raises. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, number 6, consider for approval engineer employment contract.
Contract is essentially a duplicate of the contract we signed 2 years ago, updated salary and further copies of the contract. Again, this reflects what we discussed.
I'll make a motion to approve the engineer's contract as presented.
I'll second.
Motion from Derby, second from Stenger to approve the engineer's contract as presented. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
I'll look forward to working with you.
Are you sure?
I haven't approved it, but
There's clauses.
I know,
This is the second.
we won't argue about those. We'll do our job, we'll maintain it.
Okay. Need for open forum. Nothing?
Let me look in my little bag of tricks here.
Table. Ruth wanted to be here.
That's the first one we get.
Oh, you got to stand. I think so.
Has Dave talked to you guys any more about the staffing analysis for the Public Safety Center? Just curious.
Still searching for a solution.
Possible
We're not sure what we're going to do. There's, well, it's hard to find a solution that satisfies all. There's
No, as a matter of fact, that brings up a real hot lesson, and I'm sorry, like this one, yeah, it's not really an issue. We're not really mad about it at all, it's just
that time, it's gotta stop, you know what I mean? I can put it on.
No, yeah. Don't wait till the
I'm working on it.
camera. I'm glad the little lights flashing. We can see when she's being sneaky.